We got to talk about Bayern Munich because they've just added some much needed help into that midfield. They finally signed their guy. João Palhinha is a Bayern Munich player. We got there, here we go from Fabrizio. Everyone's tweeting about it. And this is a player that they've been chasing for over a year now. He was supposed to go to them last summer. And I don't even know why that deal didn't go through. But what an upgrade for Palhinha. Going from Fulham to Bayern Munich. That's like having to ride a bike to work every day, and then you end up winning a Lamborghini. This is a massive upgrade for him, and I think he's going to immediately help Bayern, and I think that he will be a starter in that team. Now, I know for a fact that Vincent Kompany cannot believe he's at Bayern Munich surrounded by all these world-class players. This guy's probably pinching himself every damn day, wondering if this is real. Like, how did I get relegated with Burnley last season and I end up getting the Bayern Munich job a few weeks later? It's mad. But anyways, I think Paulinho's going to come into Bayern's midfield. He's going to be able to go into that double pivot, right? They have him now. Compare him with Leon Goretzka, maybe Pavlovic, or what about Konrad Lemaire? Like, they have different options. Point is, they did need a defensive-minded presence there. Also, Kimmich, who has been playing right back, can play in that pivot role as well in midfield. So now Kompany's going to have his pick to switch around things. And Bayern, they've had a really busy summer so far. They signed the defender from Stuttgart, right? Ito. And then they've also signed Michael Olise, and now they are adding Palhinha. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't watched that much of him at Fulham, right? Let's be honest. Who the hell is really watching Fulham games? But from what I've seen throughout clips, some of the games that I have watched when they played some of the big six clubs, and what I've seen in the Euros, Palhinha looks like a really good player. He looks like he's comfortable receiving the ball from the back line. He can link play. He's very sound defensively, and he's good in the air as well. And I think this is a good deal because they didn't even overpay for him. They're saying that this deal is going to cost $50 million with 5 M's in add-ons. And I'm pretty sure that Bayern are going to work out a nice structure as well. And I always knew that they were going to be doing some serious business this summer. I called it. From when they didn't win a trophy last season, I said there's no way in hell that Bayern are not going to go into next season without reinforcing their squad. And they still do have a few things to figure out, right? Like not a lot, but a few of their players' contracts are running out, right? So they're probably going to be offloading a few players. And I don't think that their summer business is done with this move. I think Bayern are going to make at least 2 to 3 more signings because they are one of the most elite clubs in the world. Aside from Real Madrid, Bayern Munich arguably have the highest standards in world football. So after Bayer Leverkusen won the league, I was like, there's no way Bayern are not in for a big summer. And I think with Kompany coming in, I know I made the joke about he can't believe that he's at Bayern. But all jokes aside, I actually do think he's going to succeed there. I remember when he was in the championship with Burnley, right, before they got promoted to the Prem. Everybody talked about how Burnley were basically the Man City of that league. They played beautiful football. They scored a bunch of goals. Now, obviously, with him being at Burnley in the Premier League, without having a budget, without having the kind of players that can go up against some of the better players in the league, they struggled. But I think if he's able to implement that philosophy that he had from Man City in terms of, he's a Pep disciple, let's be honest. If he's able to bring that same philosophy to Bayern Munich and play good football with these players, because there should be no excuse, I think Bayern are going to cook. I think Harry Kane will win his first trophy next season. And I need you guys to get in the comment section and let me know what you think about this deal. But I like it. You add Palhinha. Maybe you start him next to Pavlovic. Again, there's a bunch of players that you can rotate and, build your squad around. But I think Bayern are going to go into next season still playing a 4-2-3-1 because they already have the personnel to do that, and that's one of the formations that Kompany like to use. Also, a 4-1-4-1. Yeah, 4-1-4-1. That just sounded weird when I said it. But, yeah, man, look, let's see what they do. I think Bayern are going to be in for more transfers. I think they're going to go, they're linked to Jonathan Tah. They're also linked to Xavi Simons. Who knows if those deals are going to happen. But, yeah, man, they're moving mad. And the deals and the players that they're getting linked to, I like it. And I think, again, as I said, they have one of the highest standards in world football. It's not even good enough to win the Bundesliga. Because even if you win the league, they might still sack you. Elite mentality. And Vincent Kompany's going to have a big job on his hands because he's going to be expected to win something next season. And I think that he will. I think Bayern will win 2 trophies. I think they win the Bundesliga and one of those domestic cups. But yeah, João Palhinha, the Portuguese central defensive midfielder, is joining Bayern Munich. He's finally got his move. If I was him, I would have forced it from last summer. I'm pretty sure he was putting a lot of pressure on his agent and the club to get this deal done. Sometimes, let's be honest, no disrespect to Fulham, but we're talking about Bayern here. They're not even in the same stratosphere. Bayern are so far clear of any team in the Prem right now, just in terms of, aside from Man City, in terms of just giving you the best shot to win and to compete. Look at the squad that they have. Kimmich, Thomas Muller, Olise, Harry Kane, Jamal Musiala, Serge Gnabry, Leroy Sané, Kingsley Coman, Alphonso Davies, unless they sell him this summer. As I said, Bayern still do have a few things to sort out, but they're going to be very busy. I don't think this is going to be the last time that we're talking about an incoming transfer heading to that club. But yeah, people, smash that like button. Make sure you get in the comment section and let me know what you think about João Palhinha joining Bayern Munich. Do you like it? Do you not like it? For me, I'm going to give this transfer on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being fantastic, great deal. 1 being shit deal. I'm going to have to give this an 8.5. I think he played well in the Premier League, which is much faster, more physical, and he succeeded. He stood out in that Fulham side. He looked like a player that was going to get a big move. Now that he's at Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, a much slower league, I think he's going to have more time on the ball. He's going to be playing with much better players than what he is used to for club. I can't see how this move does not work out. The Bundesliga is not that competitive. I actually don't rate the league, if I'm going to be honest. I know Bayer Leverkusen won it last season, but let's be real. The Bundesliga is a farmers league. People have farmer systems, right? For example, City have their group where they might send players on loan, right? Like Girona and Troyes in the City group, right? Like Red Bull, they got, like Red Bull Salzburg, right? RB Leipzig and things like that. Bayern have the Bundesliga. They buy all the best talent in that league. And even if somebody does compete against them and wins a trophy like Bayer Leverkusen, they're coming in to take your best defender off you in Jonathan Tah, for example. So the league, it's entertaining, but we all know Bayern Munich got Germany on lock. Last season was an anomaly. For the first time in over a decade, Bayern did not win that league. Bayern did not win a trophy. That's unheard of. So yeah, when I predicted that they were going to be in for a big summer, they've proved me right. 3 signings already at the time of this recording. The window's just opened, really. But look, as I said, Bayern are going to be in for a lot more deals, and we will be making more transfer videos for them this summer. Smash that like button, get in the comment section, people. I'm out.